We're rolling? We're rolling. Cool. Hello, everybody. We are excited to spend another afternoon with all of you. So thank you for tuning in. We'll give it a second, let folks join us and enjoy what is a very, very full house in the barn this afternoon because it's raining outside. Who do we have? Chester! Molly! We'll see if they come and say hello.
Does Lonnie just have shavings stuck in her beard?
She does, yeah. Lonnie has some shavings in her beard. Levi is hanging out with Lauren behind the camera right now. We had the baby goats out in a field where they've been hanging out during the days because they like to sneak through sort of our perimeter fence and enjoy the fruits of our neighbor's garden. Does not make for us being good neighbors, so the baby goats, until they're slightly bigger, have had their own baby goat daytime field. However, the sunshades that we have in there for them are not as good of a rain shade, and so they were not thrilled about being out there in the rain, and now are on free roaming privileges for the day. Lauren, I want to confirm that we can't see our surprise guests yet, right?
No, we cannot.
Okay.
Though I do have, if we want to see my assistant for the day, I can swing the camera around. Do you want to be on the video?
He's kind of under the whole thing at the moment.
Yeah, he's under it now. You're a little odd here. Look. Look, now you're on. There you go. It's Levi, who is such a good helper. Okay. Leave that alone. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Back to Kaden.
Hello. So, we had mentioned on Tuesday that we were going to be seeing a resident of the sanctuary who we haven't seen too often lately, and I will admit who we are going to be seeing today, who we don't see too often, is not who I originally had in mind, because the weather had other plans for us. However, if you want to take a guess at who might be in the barn this afternoon on a rainy day, who we haven't seen too much of on our virtual sanctuary programs, go ahead, leave a guess in the comments, and if you guess correctly, then we'll say hello. We're going to say hello either way. We just don't have a particular prize in this case. In the meantime, Lauren, should we catch up with some of the baby goats down the aisle?
Well, if Levi lets me up, because he's currently now standing in my lap. So, do goats operate under cat rules that if there's a cat on your lap, you can't get up?
Well, no, not with Levi, because Levi will always put his hooves on you. He's big on standing on humans and getting those very firm, tough little hooves into your softest fleshy bits. And Lauren is struggling with him in the background.
Oh, don't knock. No, buddy, don't knock it over.
So Lauren, actually, if she wants to show you again how cute Levi's been. Oh nope, she's free, so we'll go say hello to her.
I've been freed.
We're gonna go say hello to our other baby goat friends and see if you have any guesses about who our surprise guest for the afternoon is gonna be.
Do we have any hints for who the surprise guest is?
No.
Oh, okay.
The hint is that it's a rainy day and we're in the barn.
Oh, okay. I would give hints. I'm nicer than Kaden. Are you the surprise guest? No, that's not a surprise. Hi, Cricket.
She's like, I'm surprised to see you.
Is Alice the surprise guest?
Lauren also has a shout out. Ooh, I've got a shout out too.
You both have shout outs.
Chester, why do you stop talking so much? Hello, babies. Hello, shall we go see your
Oh yeah, Janine, Levi's having a blast, being extremely helpful.
Janine, Levi is still a baby.
Oh.
This isn't going to happen for much longer, is it, Levi? He's like, you never put me down. I tripped there. Sorry. Where did Arlo and Molly go?
I don't know, did they go in Shirley's room? I saw them in there earlier.
No, Shirley is in her room.
Oh, then I don't know where they went. Oh, I see Molly. Folks, I don't know. See if you can spot Molly.
That's where Arlo was hanging out earlier.
Yeah, I just don't want to freak out the sheep with the camera.
Talia, we'll stop and say hello to the sheep.
We'll pause here.
I know you're not as interested in.
But we still have not found Arlo.
I've still not found an Arlo. And have we all spotted Molly?
Yes, she is. A little bit better now, maybe? Yep. Molly is right there. I'm a little concerned. We don't know where Arlo is.
He might be in one of the back stalls.
Yeah.
And did we have any guesses, Lauren, about who our surprise guest today might be?
We did not.
All right. It's not the sheep. They're just often our extra bonus guesses. Or guesses, not guesses.
Hi, Chester.
So we were originally hoping today to say hello to Jasmine the Pig because we recently had a merger of some of our distinct pig yards. So Mario, Audrey, Scott, and Regina, who had all lived together prior, got introduced to Jasmine, Madeline, Merida, and Kevin, and things have been going really well. It was a little bit dramatic at first. It required a lot of extra bonus human attention to make sure that they were going to treat each other kindly, because introducing different residents who have not lived together and maybe are not necessarily friendly yet can be a process, but it's ultimately going to be rewarding for them. And because we've merged their fields, they've got like an extra big field for the whole group now, and Jasmine can come over into our Wi-Fi zone. So on a nicer day, when it's not going to rain on all of our equipment, we'll be out there with Jasmine, and maybe next week even we'll catch up with her, since she is an absolute angel of a pig, and we're looking forward to. Chester, what are you doing? Chester is eating our audio cord. If you have any questions that you want to ask us today on our sort of little pivot virtual sanctuary about any of the residents in the barn, ask away. I know by this point in the year you are probably very familiar with, if you've been tuning in, with Zeke and with Scout and all of the goats as well, because they do make appearances with pretty much anyone who we are hanging out with. Zeke, you're so perfect. Have you considered?
Yeah, Kaden, we haven't had any guesses, which is why I think if you want to give a hint.
Okay. Well, we talked about him on Tuesday, briefly. He is the oldest resident of the sanctuary, other than the humans here, and he is a very pushy, kind of sassy guy who really doesn't want his hay to ever be dirty. I feel like I've given a lot of hints now.
Yeah, we'll give the people a minute
Give it
to
a
think
full
about
description.
it. Hello, Stuart.
Honestly, though, look at Zeke. Are you perfect? Are you? I've never met a sheep who I didn't love. And we've got two very ornery sheep here who we never see. They live at 32, our Route 32 property named Briggs and Stratton. And they're very mean, very aggressive, but I still love them. But all other sheep are incredibly just perfect creatures. Have we spotted Arlo in the background there, Lauren?
No, but Molly's rolling around in the dirt behind over there, folks. I don't know if you can see it that well, and I don't want to pick up the camera because of the sheep right here. They won't like the sudden movement. But if you see, and look, I'm gonna point again because I was told I did a good job pointing, so you're gonna see me do it again. I have many talents. So this little ear right here belongs to Nina. So Nina's like watching. Oh, Molly! Oh, she knocked something over. Molly!
Look at that little innocent face. What? Me?
We can just barely see her.
Did I do something?
No. Oh, and then there goes some animal care people with a scary bucket.
Oh, I spotted Arlo though. And
Oh?
She moved out of the way. Maybe we take a moment. Scoot, stoop. Scoot, stoop.
We can inch over here. Okay, Stuart. Sorry, hold on. Let me just push Stuart. Give him a little pat on the bum.
Oh.
Stuart, I need you to move. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Thank you. Okay.
Watch out, Lauren. He's coming for
Uh-oh.
you.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Arlo here, who I was really actually hoping we could say hello to. He has been growing up, right? And he is going through quite the teenage stage at the moment. Arlo's been getting into all of the shenanigans, and Lauren and I had a fun little experience with him yesterday on one of our virtual tours for private groups, where Arlo decided that he was just going to jump up on Lauren. He was going to go ahead. Where did he hit first, Lauren? Lauren was basically squatting on the ground, and Arlo jumped up on her, had his hoofs around her shoulders.
yeah, I think the first thing he might have done was knock my glasses off my face.
Yes.
That was great. Which thankfully he did not break them.
And then he stayed up there and did not get down while Lauren was trying to recollect herself.
Yeah,
So-
and Kaden just watched and laughed at me.
No, I would like to say I didn't just watch and laugh. I made sure I grabbed the phone so that we could video Lauren being jumped on by a baby goat. I didn't.
Kaden did not ask me if I was okay. No. Kaden just let me be jumped on by a baby goat.
For the quality of the tour, which is to say, you never know what you're gonna. As Chester's demonstrating, you never know what you're gonna get around here when it comes to all of our rescued friends here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary. Our promise to them is that they are going to be free and safe for the rest of their lives. And their promise to us is that they're still going to keep things interesting once they get the opportunity to express their full personalities. And boy, what a range of personalities there really are. Stewie needs some scratches. That was actually a pretty polite ask, I gotta say, for someone who's usually a little more aggressive in his demands. That was a very gentle hoof rub from Stewie there. He's usually pretty firm in his hoof requests for scratches, right? Yes. So if you are interested in potentially seeing Lauren get jumped on by a baby goat on a private virtual tour, you can check out our CAS Live programs that we do. We do them for small private groups, for your birthday party, your long distance family reunion, your school classroom for a field trip where we can help you support educational standards that you're meeting for your schools. We do them for businesses, corporations. Your work team meeting can include some goats and sheep. So yeah, all of that you can figure out or find on our CAS Live page on our website. And maybe Arlo will make an appearance if you're interested in taking a private virtual tour with us. He is dangerously close to Lauren right now, but she's standing, so it looks like she's not going to get mauled by a 50-pound baby goat today.
Nope, not today. I've outsmarted him by standing up. The advantages to being tall, huh, little buddy? Though you are going to get pretty big. You're going to get pretty big.
And did we have any questions come through yet?
Not really any questions. We didn't have a guest on the special guest.
What was our guess?
Is it Buddy?
It is. Yes. Should we go down and say hello to Buddy?
We should. Let me just see if I can get Molly and her nonsense that she's getting into over here though, because it's very funny. Oh, and Nina's peeing. Thank you, Nina. Don't mind that. So there's Molly's little bone in the tub over there. And Nina... Here, Esther, don't do that. And yeah, Nina is checking her out and be like, what are you doing? Why can I not go in the tub? The tub says dirt in it. We use it for dust baths for the chickens. And also for the baby goats, I guess. Oh, also Nina's pooping now. Thank you, Nina. That's so nice. Alright. Oh, Levi? Levi, don't bite that. Levi's biting the camera. Hi, bud. Yeah, you can't eat that. Oh, we do have a question. Yes, thank you. About if we have donkeys here at the sanctuary.
We have a singular mini donkey right now here at the sanctuary. And so I have so much sheep and goat fur and wool, hair. It's all technically hair, I would like to point out. It all grows out of a hair follicle. But a lot of it just in my nose right now. And yet I'm also stuck with it being very wet and I can't get it off. So if you see me like rubbing my face, it's because there's baby goat fur up my nose or hair up my nose.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hi Sidra. Perfect little bird. Veronica, we did get a picture of Arlo in the tub earlier. So we'll see if Molly's still in there when we're done.
Yes. Alright. Chester, are you coming to say hello to Buddy? As are all of our little...
Alice is behind it. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
That was a close call, thank you, Laura.
That was a close one.
She
Alice
is
didn't even blink.
Unfazed.
She doesn't even react. Alice.
That was rude, Levi. Alice might be tired because her bedtime sleeping arrangements are with 4 baby goats plus Hermione and Tigger. So Alice might just be like, you know what? Nothing can disturb me now. I have learned to live with these little troublemakers. And I gotta say, I think she's mellowed out a bit since she's had to live with a taste of her own medicine.
Yeah, isn't it funny how annoying baby goats can be, Alice? That's very impressive how annoying they can be. And yes, we did have another question about if we are physically open or when we will be. And here's our friend Buddy. But yes, to address that, folks are welcome to stay at the homestead, which is our bed and breakfast on site here. And so if you're staying at the homestead, you can visit during your stay. Also, if you are a sponsor of an animal, which is a fantastic way to stay involved with the sanctuary, then you can schedule a visit with your sponsored animals. Other than that, I mean, those are really the only 2 ways to visit for the moment, and definitely when that changes and we're able to welcome people to come and visit, like just as members of the public, we will certainly let you all know. Because we miss you! And the baby goats need to jump on someone who's not me.
Yes, absolutely. So, why is Buddy inside today? It's raining out, and a lot of the horses like to... A lot of the horses like to take cover in the rain. So even if they're out in their fields, only for the day, they always have... Hey, Lonnie!
Lonnie! Sorry, that happened off camera. Lonnie, who's one of the young-ish goats who was born here, just gave Levi a headbutt inside for no reason. Lonnie, that was rude. Oh, and then you go hide behind your mother. Okay.
As we do when we're about to get yelled at by the human. Scratching your neck there, buddy. And I've got Arlo's little little face behind my legs.
Oh.
He's like, Caden will protect me. Oh, Jackie, are you coming over to tell off those babies too? Were they annoying your daughter? You're gonna look out for her. A little bit of goat drama happening in the barn here today as I'm trying to explain why Buddy is inside. So our horses like to take cover from the rain, and Buddy lives out in his field during the day with his friend Bay Callie, but we don't always get along perfectly with our friends. And Bay Callie was not letting Buddy into the run-in in the rain, so he got brought in for the afternoon. And we might also see Bay Callie in the barn. She's hanging out in the corner of her stall right now. She got sad when Buddy came in and she was alone out in the field. So she got brought in to hang out indoors with the other horses while it's raining. And she doesn't seem to realize that this is all kind of her fault. But that's okay. Buddy here, if you are just tuning in and haven't had the chance to see some of our other virtual sanctuary programs or visit us in person, Buddy may be a bit different looking to you. He's got a pretty unique face in that he has no eyes, not on either side. So he is a completely eyeless and therefore blind horse. He's an Appaloosa horse who has been blind the entire time that he's been here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary. He was surrendered to us with his eyes in place, but he was surrendered because he had gone blind. His family no longer felt like they could care for him properly, and they weren't really interested in taking on the commitment of the next decade of Buddy's life, where he was blind and they couldn't ride him, because they had originally gotten him to basically be a companion animal who they used, not a companion animal who was just a companion. And so, hi Buddy. And so Buddy was no longer wanted after he was blind, which is silly because we love your good personality. And we're very, very grateful that he came here to us. When he got here, he had to have his eyes removed because the uveitis that caused his blindness was causing a lot of pain and inflammation in his eyes. So the kindest thing we could do was to have the vets remove them. And he also needed a little bit of other help once he got here. He would have absolutely debilitating panic attacks. So humans are not the only species out there that gets panic attacks. And Buddy needed a lot of rehabilitation to be able to handle sudden loud noises, car engines, honking, anything that happened very suddenly and kind of was a bang or a crash or revving of an engine kind of sound. Eventually we learned that he had been hit by a car before he had come to live with us, and that was causing some of his panicking. He's been with us for over a decade now, I believe. I think it is over a decade at this point, right?
Oh yeah, he's been here a good long time.
And he's going strong, full of sass sometimes. And he is he's in his mid-30s. His birth year was 87. So he's born in 1987, so he's quite the old guy. What are you guys talking about over there?
So I don't know if my brother is watching, but Buddy's the same age as you.
I hope you're holding up a little bit better than Buddy is, though, Pete, because, for a horse, he's ancient. And for a human, you're not.
Yes, but the important thing is that Buddy's okay.
Yes.
People can be kind of surprised when they see him at first.
Absolutely.
So he's doing good. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, I mean, he is dealing with being a very old horse. And we're actually going to be talking a little bit about what old animals at farm animal sanctuaries look like and what their care looks like on a future virtual sanctuary. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, so Buddy is, he's a very old horse. And to say he's in perfect health would be an absolute lie. But he's going strong. He's getting all of the care he needs. And he's getting all of the, all the old horse food and vet care and joint support that we can offer him. Hey, bud. And as for his eyes, yeah, he's totally fine being blind. Molly!
And we did have a couple questions in terms of about volunteering, which, you know, because of everything going on and that we aren't really able to welcome members of the public here, we are not accepting any new volunteers at the moment. And yes, we are pretty much at capacity here in terms of animals. But yeah, we hope you'll be able to visit too. You know, we really miss having you all around, but we gotta make sure everyone here stays safe.
You gonna be polite though, Arlo? I don't want none of your fresh teenage goat stuff on camera today. Arlo's just been a troublemaker nonstop. Did we have any other questions so far?
I don't think at the moment, so feel free to chime in with other questions. And yes, Molly has joined us now.
Arlo.
Arlo, be nice.
Hello.
Arlo picks on her a little bit.
Yeah.
Very rude.
They're working out their social situation.
Yeah.
For
Hey,
sure.
Kaden, by the way, you want to tell us what that thing is behind you?
So this looks like a rat poison box, but it is not. We here at the sanctuary are. I can't squat any lower. Lauren is
sitting on Molly.
Lauren's telling me to get lower, but Molly was in my squatting way. So that looks like a rat poison box over there on the ground next to me, but it is actually a rat birth control box. So the little rats, because we are a barn, we have a bunch of barns around, we've got a bunch of food around, we're in a rural, open, natural area. Rodents, you know where to find food, and then they make themselves at home. So we didn't want to have to kill any rats, but we also didn't want them overtaking the whole sanctuary. And so we landed on a wonderful solution that we've been using, which is the rats will eat this, and the medicine that they eat will cause them to not be able to have any babies. But it won't harm their health, and it will not impact other animals in our ecosystem. Which is great because a lot of the ways that people often take care of, or actually specifically one way that people often take care of or kill animals like rats who are in environments that are natural for them but where they are unfortunately unwanted, is poisoning, which is a terrible, terrible way to end anyone's life and kill them. Because it's very, very painful for the animal, but it also often gets into other animals in the environment. So say you're a rat who's been killed by poison, and you're then picked up by an owl, and that owl eats you. Well, that owl is going to get poisoned too. So it has these far-reaching effects. So with this medicine that we use for the rats, it actually doesn't impact other animals in the environment, which is very, very important. And we're grateful to be able to be using it. So yes, that is not a poison box over there. Do we have other questions?
Yeah, folks, we got a couple minutes here. Oh, 1 minute.
We got 1 minute left.
We got 1 or 2 minutes. So,
All
we
right.
got any last things you want to share? Now is the time.
Yeah. Maybe we should get a little last view of Buddy. As he
One more Buddy
scratches his
time.
head.
So itchy, buddy.
You want me to get that for you? You want me to get that?
Oh.
He's not good at personal space. And I love it. If you want to catch us, we are here every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. We were planning on saying hello to the pigs and talking about the pigs, but this was a bit of a pivot today. And thank you for being a good sport about it, buddy. We also would love to hear what you want to see in our virtual sanctuary. So if you have an idea of a farmed animal topic that you want to know more about and you want us to cover on our virtual sanctuary programs, you can leave that in the comments. And if you just can't get enough of us here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, Buddy, so full of grace. Yeah.
Oh, Wendy wants pigs next time. We'll see,
All right.
Wendy. We'll try. You know. Sometimes things work out and sometimes it doesn't, especially when animals are involved.
Yes.
And weather is involved. But we'll see them again soon for sure.
Yes. We also have a shameless plug for our Compassionate Cuisine cooking classes, which are now also virtual for 2020. I've lost my hat.
Your hat.
Oh gosh. That's the surprise. I've got very bad hat hair. And that hat is now in my
Pan away from
skull.
Caden's hair. Look, goats!
How
We
bad
won't
is
look
it,
at Caden
Lauren?
right now. If you want my jacket, you can put the hood on.
We'll just deal with it. We've got our Compassionate Cuisine classes, so you can learn how to cook delicious vegan food that allows all of our residents and other members of their species to have the chance to live full, long, beautiful, healthy lives, free of being used for their bodies, their flesh, their milk, their eggs, while you still live an abundant life. And our next cooking class is on September 23rd. And it is a vegan staples class. And you can sign up on our website. We'll leave a link in the comments. And other than that, am I missing anything, Lauren? Is there anything more that we want the people to know this week? What am I missing, Buddy? Tell me.
I do you think you're forgetting something?
Buddy's like, you forgot my
Levi, stop
cookies.
it. Stop
I need
chewing on the
cookies.
camera. Yes, our other site is also here. It's like 5 minutes away by car ride. So yes, here in Saugerties, beautiful Saugerties, New York.
And with that, we just say thank you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We're so grateful for everybody who tunes in and supports our work. We love it if you follow us on our Facebook, our other social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, where you can stay up to date on all of our happenings and share us with your friends and family. We are going to be back here on Tuesday at 1 o'clock with Lauren and maybe pigs. Who knows? We'll see. We have to make sure we know what the weather's going to look like then. Yep. And thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
What are you doing, Levi? Oh my gosh. Bye-bye.